Evil Queen sent me a voice note this morning saying what was being talked about last night. I was sitting in another box. Somebody had come in and said, you've been talked about an Evil Queen. I went in and said, were you talking about me? I can't believe Chaos is actually listening to it. I didn't know she was two-faced, Chaos, I'm not going to lie. No, so I said,
it just shows you the mentality of them, Ange. Don't let them bring you down, honestly. They're just trying to get a reaction from you. They're not using their own
Michelle, and I'm telling you, Michelle, and this guy has set it up to make out it was a setup. Do you understand? Wake up. They're making it out it was a setup. Michelle knows it wasn't. This is her way of getting the views, to keep talking about me. I'm having a positive evening.
Angie can call me two-faced. Sorry, Michelle. Angie can call me two-faced all she wants, but she sat there, right, and lied to everything.
Oh my God, you're listening to a guy, people that said the worst about you. You got the person, someone in there saying about Canadian Angie, you know, but everything she said about her, and you're sitting there believing the one side.
She's forever like, she's left alone, she'll start talking shit.
Is Canadian Angie live?
Now, all the shit with her and Corey's probably fucking set up too.
But the thing is, though, like that.
So you've gone and believed one side, then, Chaos. Instead of asking me, you've gone to believe one side. I thought of going to the police about it. What are you talking about that I'm involved? Chaos, don't ever speak to me again, but I'll tell you why. Because you've gone into a side and just believed it. Believed it. And sitting there listening to the shit.
Angie needs to keep her money to herself or give it to fucking Evil.
See, she's not talking about him, she's talking about me. Making me look bad, like I was involved in a setup to make that person look better. To make him, do you not understand what they're doing? To make out that he didn't do anything wrong. It was all set up. Or she.
Exactly, and I'm sorry, if somebody's going to talk about people's families, people's kids and stuff like that.
Canadian Angie's here. No, she's not. I didn't see it coming.
From what I was saying, it was all like back and forth.
Wow.
Because when I said she was speaking about you, my kids, you was like, I've not even seen that.
Oh, Carol, just why don't you make up with them?
I'm during the day.
Why is she believing them over me? I'm telling you, it was not a setup.
She, whenever Angie said bad shit, she said, no, I don't agree with that.
And I 100% guaranteed that they have phoned Michelle and all of them have said, let's pretend it's a setup. Number one, get the views, and number two, make me look bad.
I appreciate the apology.
Everything they've said about Chaos and Canadian Angie, and she's sat in the box.
Yeah.
What's happened is just
Canadian Angie seriously needs to wake up to this woman.
Levi and Sophie or whatever. Do you know what I mean? And then fucking Angie's gone and done that to everybody else.
I haven't done anything. You've gone and listened. Oh my God, I'm not even going to shout. I'm not even going to get it. Is she alright?
Don't rise to a Ange.
You know what? I'm thinking something doesn't sound right with this Chaos.
What proof do you want? Right, I have never lied about anything. I've got receipts about everything. You're not allowed to show fucking this, that, and the next thing. I'm saying Pearl and Levi got me in a fucking call before the school run. I asked,
Pearl,
was that prank call I set up? And he said yes. And I said, I'm leaving now. And then
why would he say that to you, Michelle? Why? He would run with it. I know him. He would have run with it. He would have still carried it on. Why would he tell you the truth if that was the case? Anyway.
I'm not having any fucking...
Hey, listen, anyone
in the team, you come and say it in the box. And you say it to everybody. I'm not having phone calls.
Why are they lying? Exactly. Trying to pin it on me. Trying to make me look bad.
The fact is as well, right, is I saw an FYP before because I was collecting FYP tonight now.
They came to me every 24/7. Why would I set it up?
Top girl in the box.
Did it sound like it was a setup? I had people saying it's a troll account. Get off. Get off.
He spoke to Delusive and she asked for the fucking plasters and shit.
No, she asked for the buzz balls.
Oh, the buzz balls.
But it was the phone call.
But then she's letting him in the fucking box and everything else as well. Afterwards, if you don't like someone, you don't let them in the fucking box.
Are we still going to support the Canadian Angie with Chaos? Don't think so.
She knew all about it. That's why she never said any of her personal information and she muted certain points of the phone call. And then the next time it was all played out on live.
But then what doesn't make sense about that is over that phone call, someone from Angie's side has phoned social services on Sophie, so that doesn't make sense.
Oh, it wasn't me.
whole fucking comments goes along.
Seriously, Carol, they're the ones doing it. Carol's, you're just as bad because you've gone in and listened to one side and believed it. You've just believed it because she's acting angry. Don't you understand? They're actually setting you up right now. He never told Michelle that. He told Michelle, let's pretend it's an act. Number one, let's get the views. Number two, pin it on Angie, make her look bad as possible. I did not know that was an act. I mean, well, I didn't know it was a prank call. I thought it was the police. They spoke on my mother, for God's sake, about abuse. Why would I go with an act like that?
People are trying to get Michelle on comment.
I've messaged him, right, before all of this, before I've listened to this, Levi. I've messaged him, and I'll put it up in a minute.
You know, I'm going to jump down. But I'm just going to go now. I just wanted to say, like...
Michelle, I think they want to talk to you off the app. Like,
talk to any of that. Go and say, come in here and say it.
don't speak to them, listen.
I don't think Levi's helped the situation by saying that he talked to you.
She needs to open her eyes to that chaos.
Mm.
She's gone straight in the box and just believed it. These are people that have said about, you know, a baby, you know what I mean? That's in this box. She obviously wasn't, you obviously wasn't that mad, were you, Chaos? Because the person that said about, that you said about a baby is sat in that box. Unbelievable. Angie can't lie. Exactly. How dare you? I'm telling you, they're setting me up. I've sent this message. And I didn't want to react and just leave it. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not going to be blamed for something I haven't done either. Do you know what I mean? Wait a minute. Now, I'll tell you what time I sent this. This is when I found out, though, yeah? This is what was being said. Yeah, with all them. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I don't think I even sent it because I was so goddamn mad. See, I just put it in I didn't actually send it, but look. I couldn't have typed that in the last 30 seconds. Yeah, I didn't even send it. Look. Wait a minute. Mirror. So I didn't send it. Look. Oh my God. Why you blaming me for police phone? Oh, I don't know. I was so mad when I bloody typed this. I actually sent it. That's what I had actually put. I don't need to go if they just defend myself. They know it's an act. They know. They're trying to pin me for this.
Hi, Angie. Why don't you ask...
Does this sound like an act to you guys?
What's happened, Angie?
Why are you blaming me for this police case? I'm going to still message him this.
We were telling you it's fine.
What I want him to do. If it's a setup, I must have phoned him, right? There must be phone calls. I want him, not 2 second phone calls because he has phoned me for 2 seconds. You know, when it was live. Show the call. There'll be messages also. Bring them up. Now, I said that this was an act. Bring it all up.
Angie asked CA to come in the box.
Bring them the phone calls, because we would have had phone calls. We would have had messages. Bring the messages up. Show the messages. And I'll give you permission to show every message. If this was an act, show it. Because we're all about receipts here.
What's been said, Angie?
Huh? They're not angry. You're involved in it.
What's gone off, Angie?
Huh?
What's happened?
They said the police phone call would have set up.
Huh?
I don't think so.
Wait a minute.
No, exactly.
Wait a minute. I might have this message. Sorry, one sec. I was on another account. I might have sent it. Wait a minute. Use it. Let me have a look. Oh, I did send it. 7:30. Yeah, I sent it at 7:30. That's 20 minutes ago, okay? And that was before I even played that, yeah? This is what I sent. Yeah? Can you see it? Oh my God. Why are you blaming me for this police phone call? I wasn't in with it. This is what I did at 7:30 p.m. tonight before I started streaming. Okay.
Has he accused you of being in on it?
Okay, because don't forget Tony was in the box, so I only found out after Tony left when I was getting messages right off this. Okay, so I went to have a little nose, and I was cam toing it, and but before I cam toed it, I sent him a message as soon as I saw the WhatsApp. Okay, that's the message I sent him. 7:30 p.m. Oh my God, why are you blaming me for this? Please phone call. I wasn't in with it. That's what I put at 7:30.
Is he saying you was that it was all act?
Yeah.
I asked him to show all the evidence.
What a snake!
I would have messaged him. I would have phoned him. I would have done something. Show it.
It's because we've not spoken on them all day because we've been preoccupied with other stuff and they've had no content today. So the viewers will be down, the gifts will be low, so they're having to cause some drama.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Tony was in my box when I sent it because I was saying, wait a minute, I'm messaging because I got a WhatsApp when Tony was in my box. And I said straight away, without even watching the live, I sent it straight away, that message. What are you talking about? What act? This was no act.
Sophia said that you're involved, it's an act as well.
Well, Michelle knows it's not an act. They're running with it to make me look bad.
Why won't they get in Michelle's box?
Make him not feel so, to not pin it on them, to make it look bad on me. Michelle knows it wasn't an act, but she's going for me making out it was. Don't you see? She knows. And there's no way that she was on a phone call with him and Pearl and he said it was an act to her on the phone. No way. Why did not say it live? Why say it on a phone call? No way. You know what? He said to her, let's pretend it's an act and let's blame it on Angie for that call. Make her look as bad as possible, for my followers.
It feels like Kales is running Canadian Angie's platform.
I've even, listen, let me show you. Okay, 1 sec. Why would I save it, folder, in my folder, yeah? They know what they're doing, guys. Look, why would I have an actual file for Sophie? Wait a minute. If this was an act.
Oh, for your please
I don't
record.
know if showing this, but look, why would I have a photo, Levi, Sophie's girlfriend? Look at the videos. Why would I have a file if it was
a setup?
If it was a setup, it doesn't make sense, right? And let me show you. Let me play this video. Does this sound like an act?
Post. What are we talking about? It's a live stream about something to do with, well, I don't want to go full into details now, but it's regarding social services and your mother. Yeah.
So someone has put, this is their setup. I've got a message saying, Sophie and them are doing it in case you go to the police and she gets into trouble. So they're all running with it's an act, right? So Michelle's in with it. Well, let me tell you something, Michelle. The police are going to ask for proof. So you better provide evidence, yeah?
Wow.
It was an act. And that's what they're going to ask from him. And that is phone calls. I must be on the phone 20 minutes on that time. Not when I'm live, because I download every live that he phoned me on, yeah? Messages, yeah? Because if it's an act, there'd be some kind of message, yeah? There'll be any of that, something like that. So let's not, Michelle, run with that as an act. That's exactly what they're doing in case they go to the police.
You've even fell out with Dave over Levi.
Yes.
Was that an act then?
Song over me, for God's sake. Do you really think it's an act? They made a song about me.
You've never done anything wrong to me.
They pretend they're going with it so I don't go to the police. But unfortunately for you, yeah, it's still there, okay? So provide evidence that it wasn't an act, that it was an act. You can't do that.
And why is it always Levi in middle of all these fallouts? What's the common denominator?
Michelle, and I think Michelle, I'm going to leave the police on your with you as well because you're inciting a lot of hate towards me. Little setup, doing inciting a hatred, trying to make out it was an act and all this, so I don't go to the police. Manipulation, right there, okay. And hopefully the police will see that in you, Michelle, because I'm actually really mad that you're trying to stop me from going to the police by coming up with this bullshit that you're coming up with.
Manipulation.
That's exactly.
And intimidation, yeah.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I hope the police take your phones, love. Okay?
Yeah.
You're trying to set me up with this Levi.
I'm disappointed Kales is in there though, and I think Canadian Angie will be as well.
Kales can piss
Well,
off.
I
was
think you're asking Canadian Angie
she's
to
sitting in
come.
there with the people that said the worst on Canadian Angie believing their shit. Instead of coming over here and asking me, she's straight away gone on that side and believed it. You are a cunt if you've done this. It's disgusting. Oh my God. And they're all being nice to her. This is the woman that she said about her baby. Baby man.
Angie, don't take it that CA said anything. I'd ask her to come in the box and talk to her yourself. Don't take the fact that a mod's gone in and said something. It don't mean CA.
No, Kales is running her platform, Sunshine. She's running Canadian Angie's platform.
CA is there, somebody said. So CA is there in the boxes, apparently. Well, I hope CA...
She might have gone to put her back in line.
Well, I thought CA was an intelligent woman and should have come here first.
Someone saying that you're racist.
I thought Kales was a smart woman. You know, not to believe what someone is saying to her. I thought she was a smart woman. Obviously not. I don't have friends like that. Gone straight into the people that's had so much to say about them, boxers, and just believed it. She runs anything, Kales.
Go in that box and say to CA, this is absolute bullshit. Because at the end of the day, Michelle comes in yours.
CA isn't in there.
No, it gives them views, Sunshine.
Yeah, don't go in the boxes.
No, CA isn't.
Yeah, but I like the fact that CA's got your back.
I'm still going to the police about it, because don't sit there saying it was a setup and I wasn't involved in the act. I think the police will look, well, wait a minute, you got songs about me saying I need to go and have a wash. You're delivering me bandages. You know what I mean? And the police are going to think, yeah, it's an act. Well, because you've told Michelle does not make the police aren't just going to believe what you said.
And actually having delivered alcohol that's 90% to a woman who's in
Michelle was involved. 100% Michelle knows the truth.
He records everything that you speak to him about, Angie. He'll have the evidence if he's, like you say, he needs to prove it, and I bet he can't.
Somebody called Kaylee said it's the
evidence.
CA's in their messages, in their boxes. CA is in their chat. She's an intelligent person. Surely she'll come to you as well.
They're not angry. Believe me, they're not angry. They're trying to set me up to some of going to the police.
Right, I've been dying to say this. I've been jumping about the comments. If this was an act, why did you go on pause so that you could receive that phone call? If this was an act, surely it would have been for views, it would have been for clout, it would have been for whatever. Why did then you go on pause, record it because you were unsure, and then come back? We never heard that phone call.
Yeah, that's true.
How can they possibly anybody believe that was an act if it wasn't done on live?
You heard what he said. Did that sound like an act to you? Seriously?
Absolutely not. Angie, you went on pause. You took the phone call.
Yeah, you was on pause. I was in the box and you was on pause and everyone's going, oh.
The only person that recorded both sides of that conversation is Levi.
If it was an act, why would I pause my life?
Exactly, because Nadia was shouting on you and she was going, it's a troll, and you just ignored.
Because I'm paused, I turned my volume down a little bit, I could still hear that she was saying, yeah, it's a troll. They're trolling you. They're having a laugh at you. Why would I pause it?
Exactly.
If it phone calls.
If it was an act, you would have wanted the public to see it. You would have wanted everybody to see it.
You all heard the recording, because that's I need a bloody an award, a Grammy award, if that's an act.
No, you're spot on, Paula. That's correct.
Because, like you say, you was on pause. It's only from their end that we knew about it.
And it must have been, and it's a setup because they've taped the whole call. They've taped Angie's response, and they've even taped Sophie saying what she said.
Surely they're not that stupid.
Oh, pity, because I go to drama school, it's an act. Just because I go to drama school. A lot of people go to drama school, love. For God's sake.
Well,
all I'm saying is there would be some kind of evidence where there's a phone call, and he records everything, and I know that, or message, and I give him permission to show the evidence that it was an act. Show the evidence. We go by receipts, show it.
And knowing Levi, he's got everything.
Yeah, show it. I even messaged at 7:30 to say, how are you saying this is an act? I messaged this person.
You know, you probably...
He has it. Show it. And I don't want message. I have a message. Make sure it's my number. You know what? Doc's my number. I will change it afterwards. I don't want, if it's going to be a message, yeah, because I know messages you're going to, maybe make a fake message up. Show my number attached to that message also.
Yeah.
I'm happy, yeah, for you to dox my phone number, right? Do it, because that was no act. Don't worry, guys. I'll change my number afterwards because I'm going to change it anyway. Thank you, Lisa. So I give him permission.
Yeah, because it were only this morning they were telling Frankie that he speaks to you all the time and everything. When you get bored or there's no action, that you contact him to cause drama and stuff. And Frankie were taken aback by it and said, no, that really doesn't happen.
It's manipulation to stop me from going to the police. That's what Michelle was doing. Because I think Michelle's definitely involved. She's not angry.
Because Frankie were challenging Levi this morning and they were bottling it.
It's a good thing you can't delete anything off your messages, isn't it? Because, it can still be found any deleted messages. So if you're manipulating someone, you know what I mean? Could be seen as a bit of a crime there. You're not going to stop me from going to the police. It's there and I'm not withdrawing that case.
I'm not sure if they can get done for sending you that alcohol, because of the
well, they've
volume.
twisted that one as well, Sunshine, because they said they wanted to send her one buzzball and she asked for 3.
Yeah,
so they've twisted it.
What they're saying is they sent it to as it was in someone else's live, sent it as a kind of for amends to make up. But what they've done wrong is they also played the song after.
No. And then Frankie said, well, why have you sent her bandages and plasters then? And Levi went, because she sometimes hurts herself as well when she's had a few drinks. And she'd also got a bruise on her side from week before and she's been putting bandages on it. So we sent her some. I thought, but you didn't mention cucumber and Durex.
For all of them, for him, to show that it was an act. You would have evidence. Doc's my number. I want to see my number attached to the message. Because there would be some kind of message.
Yeah.
Right?
And there were no mention of bottle of red wine that came week before. And you've not given him your address.
Yeah. I would at least tell my mods, it's an act. No way.
No.
I think you ought to myself.
Why would it go on and on? Why would it be an act that's going to criminalise them? That's going to make them look bad. Not why would it? It doesn't make sense. If we're going to do an act, it wouldn't be for them to look bad. For me to go, oh my God, I'm going to the police. Oh my God, they did this, and to suddenly hate on them. If it's an act, it doesn't make sense. If I'm in an act, I want to look good.
You've got to remember, Angie, you don't have to convince all us lot. It's them that have to convince their viewers. And that's where the problem is, because they're losing viewers.
Yeah. Maybe you ought to go sub-only for a bit, Ange.
You're on it together. I don't need to go sub-only, nothing, and I won't. No. 100% they are, Emma. But it just makes my case stronger. I might be reacting now, but I feel I have no choice but to react because I'm not having people believe I was involved in an act. Yeah, and I manipulate people. I'm not having people think that.
I wish CA had come up in this live.
Well, I'd love to know what she has to say about Kales.
Can't you request her? Request her, Angie.
Well, share the live to her, guys, because she doesn't have to come in the box. She can stay in the comments, because I'd like to know what she, no hate on her, but I'd like to know what she thinks about it.
I still think Kales is a little bit bitter as well, with Eternity standing up to her that night as well in Canadian Angie's box. I think she has a little thing against the cult, to be fair.
Oh, well, I want to play back what Kales has said, and I want to know, what she thinks of it. Without even knowing the truth, Kales just decided to say, if this is an act, I'm a CUNT, I bet Corey and her is an act and all of this kind of thing. She was saying, even though Corey spoke on my mother and my father and phoned HMRC and all this kind of shit. Yeah, I mean, it's just an act. This is what she said on there. Why would Kales do it? Kales is bang out of order for what she said. Without just coming, all she needed to do was come in to me first, and ask Angie, because I thought we got on, because I'm not the hater they are to her. She should have come in here first and asked me, Angie, can I ask you what's happening, what's going on? She wouldn't know I'm live. Why didn't she do that? She went straight in there, guns blazing, you know, oh, she's a cunt if this is an act, I bet. You know, she actually joined in the hate towards me. She joined in with them. And these are the people that said about her Canadian Angie's baby. Honestly, my mind is boggled.
I've shared it.
She is clever, Emma. She's just two-faced, and I don't think Canadian Angie should trust her. Just going on. Yeah, she threatened her child and went in there. They threatened her child. Was it in the comments? It wasn't them directly. It was something like that. She went in there fuming at me without even knowing the whole story and believed it. I thought Kales were a big one for getting alt receipts. Why has she gone in and just believed their side of everything? And she's going to say, oh, I didn't believe it. I'm just saying if it was an act. But what you did, Kales, is you joined in on them and turned around and tried to incite more hatred on me, saying, I bet it's an act between her and Corey as well. And got them heated up. Yeah, we believe this, we believe that. That's what you did. She knows what you're doing, Kales.
Well, if it was an act, Angie, I think you need to be going for some rehearsals. Because you're not doing yourself justice on TikTok if that was an act.
Oh, see, D. Who's D? It's D. What? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's just like the drama. In fact, why doesn't he get into the box and tell me it was an act and show the evidence that I'm asking for? So is someone going to tell him to get him onto my box because I'd like to see the evidence? Because there'd be some evidence there, wouldn't there? Whether it's a message, phone call. So can someone go and tell him? Yeah? Show him the phone log, the log call. Yeah, not 3 minutes when, you know, with the alcohol, that's 5 minutes. But show us we're talking like 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Let him come in the box and show him. Show us all that.
I can't share it, he's blocked me.
Huh?
He's blocked me, I can't share it to him.
Someone go and ask him to come and share it, because I want to see it. No one knows who he really is, and I feel him. In the box, sorry, Nadia.
Yeah, I'm surprised one of them are not over here. Top Girl or somebody like that, giving the two pen off.
I don't want them in the box.
Well, he has read your message that you sent to Cam too. So at least he could do is reply to that then and let you know where the evidence is.
Yeah, I want to see the evidence.
Even everyone. Exactly. Why is he not coming in here with the evidence?
Straight away get in this box.
Hi, Nadia.
Hi, Angie. I've got two points here. The first one is I forgot the first one. The second point is the first point is why has he got your number in the first place? To be making.
I think I might have given it to him a long time ago when I first came across Levi. I can't remember. To be honest,
you used to like him, didn't you?
The second point is I don't regret alerting you that it was a troll call.
Yeah, I was on pause and I could hear you in the back.
And thirdly, I think Dave Duran's has a part to play in the extra stuff that was sent to you, and that's just my opinion. Because obviously, when you went live with him, you mentioned the buzzballs, and then all of a sudden him and Levi were texting each other because his phone kept going off.
You are right, Nadia, that is correct. That's what Dave said. He says, well, you and Levi make up, we can send, he'll send you some buzzballs to make amends. And then because Ange says I want a uni.
But didn't he send you some alcohol that's about 90% alcohol?
Said if you drop the police case.
Dave told you not to drink it because it's like the volume's really high. I don't think Dave said
How would you have known what was sent?
Well, do you know what his response to that was? We sent her that because she asked for mango and chili buzz balls and they didn't have that flavour. So we bought her an alternative drink that tastes similar to that flavour.
What, and didn't know the alcohol percentage of it?
Well,
That could've
apparently
killed
he
you,
didn't
though.
know the alcohol until he'd sent it. But she asked for 3 when he were only going to send 1 buzz ball. It just twists everything.
Dave and Levi know what they're playing at, and I think Dave has a big part to play in it as well.
Because he were going to send us some buzz balls with Dave, wasn't he?
Yeah.
It's just alarming that he has your address saved, that he can just send you stuff as and when you ask for it. Scary.
Creepy, innit?
Well, Emily, Dave said it was that percentage of alcohol and told Angie not to drink it because it'll make her really poorly. I don't know about alcohol. I don't drink.
Yeah, it would book fast.
It was Magnum or something. Something Magnum, is it?
Yeah, it's book fast. It's fortified wine.
Oh, yeah, that's made in Scotland, isn't it, by the monks?
Yeah.
My friend told me about that.
Because he
She
says,
says
can't
it's
you have a Christmas drink with Levi and make up? You know, Christmas is just round corner. And then Levi were on phone with Sophie, and Sophie's in background saying, ask her if she'll drop the police case and I'll send her buzz balls. And Angie went, no way.
And don't forget, Angie was drunk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The police aren't going to... You can change your mind many times you want. The police aren't going to think, you know, yeah, okay then. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, my friend said she couldn't believe that monks made that, and there's a massive alcohol. It's massive, the statistics of alcoholism in Glasgow. And
Yeah, well, I've got it wrong, apparently. Sorry. It wasn't book fast. It was Magnum. It's the comments were saying book fast. I've got mixed up.
Yeah, I thought it was Magnum.
Yeah, it was Magnum.
It's just strange that so many people can be obsessed with one person online that they've never met before in person.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's scary, really.
Yeah, it's strange behaviour.
Yeah, Magnum is a tonic wine.
Yeah.
Tonic wine from the cat.
And Ange, alcohol is an aphrodisiac. So that's probably why they sent you cucumber and Durex as well.
Yeah.
I think
They were just basically took the piss out of her. That's what they did.
Yeah.
It's just weird though, like.
I think Michelle's is harassment at this point, you know, with Michelle. I think she's got such a deep obsession towards me. I mean, I was doing my evening this evening and she's come out with all this crap, you know what I mean? They could have just done it off TikTok, you know? And she does. She is so desperate trying to get me off the set. It's actually killing her. It's actually eating away at her.
No, they tried to get...
I bet they thought you were going to do something naughty online. That's why they sent you that stuff.
Yeah.
And embarrass yourself.
Yeah, I think on the bright side, Levi did say he wasn't coming live tonight, not a chance. So hopefully tonight should be a quiet one then.
Yeah, but she's desperate for a platform and she hates the cult because we have an amazing platform. We have an amazing community. You know what I mean? And by all means, I'm not going to let her take it away. Oh, go to the police before my platform is taken from me. I would go to the police about it instead of that because I feel I am being harassed by her. I do. I feel she's got such an obsession. It's weird.
They tried to get P in, and she says...
She's involved with the blackout against me on here. You know, she's always gifting against. Well, she can do whatever she wants. That's not anything there, whatever. But she's just so bitter. You know what I mean? So sitting there saying this is an act. Yeah, that's slander because I can tell you it's not. You know, and if it was, that Levi would be in the box right now. If it was an act, you know, because he'd be hating me saying it isn't. If it was, where is he?
But that drink is an aphrodisiac. Seriously, the ingredients are an aphrodisiac. and for him to send you those other things as well.
To get hated on me about the Highlander, and I was right about that. Do you know? Well, we were, not me. We. You know what I mean?
Does that mean
Michelle? And Michelle is always said she hates bullies. And I feel she is stalking me. That's exactly how I feel, because she's always in my box. You know the amount of videos I've got with her trying to get into my box, you know, and trolling me, and you know, in other people's lives, and let's do this black. She was responsible for that blackout. Very obsessed.
Pammy, the sent of that.
Yeah, and I just don't want to discuss. Them because of the police case I've got. You know, police cases I've got. You know, and I didn't want to discuss it, but I don't care right now, because I'm not having anyone to say this was an act, and then for me to get even more hate than I'm already getting. You know, and I hope the police will understand that. Me reacting, you know, and that's why we were talking about other things. I didn't want to discuss it.
You need to tell them about the drink, though, Ange, and about what else they sent you.
Yeah, I will tell them. I did react, you know, but at the end of the day, do you know how much hate I get because of what they're inciting on me? You know, I'm not saying they're saying that was a setup.
It's an unhealthy obsession, though, Tinkshy. You know, they're on you all the time.
It's unhealthy obsession, yeah, it is. Yeah. If anyone's got any videos, can you send them to me about Michelle? It's weird behaviour. Because I'm actually really mad, because I know I keep going on about it, but I was fuming about that. They set me up like that with the police. Fuming, because I could have said things, you know what I mean? She said you can change it as many times you like. Once you make a statement, that's it. Who said that? You can take away your statement. She said you can change it as many times as you like. Once you make a statement, that's it. No, you can actually come out. You don't have, that's not true. Once you make a statement, you can actually say you want to drop it.
Yeah, because you might be. Oh, yeah, and you might remember things if you want to add or take things away.
Once you put evidence in, there are sometimes, not probably so much TikTok, but maybe something serious or whatever it may be. Once you send evidence in, they can pursue it with a CPS without you. You know, they can take it to court if they feel that you've sent enough evidence. They might turn around and say, "No, you're not dropping it because we've got the evidence." Do you know what I mean? To suggest that we can pursue it without your statement, without your, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, and not only that, if you want to drop it now and say you want to reopen it in 6 months' time, it will always be on the system for you to always open it when you're ready.
Yeah, you can change your minds many times when it comes to police and decide, you know what, that's it, I'm going to do it. Look at Caroline Flack. You know, that's a good example. He made a statement against her, tried to drop it, and said, well, we've got enough evidence to pursue it without you. You know? And I agree with the CPS, even though she's not here, and that's a bit of a sensitive subject, even though she's not here, I agree with that's what the CPS had done. Because they had that evidence, you know what I mean?
I mean, they've made it clear to everyone that it wasn't an act, because if it was any sort of act, what would be the reason that they're all falling out now and they all want it sorted out off the app and some want to sort it out on the app? If it was all an act, they would all be running with the same story and all be going with the same story. They wouldn't be falling out with each other.
Exactly.
And they certainly won't want it recorded either, Johnny.
No.
Their reaction. Yeah, you're right.
Believe me, if it was an act, I'm sure it would have been recorded. You know what I mean? Yeah. After what Curls did, though, without even asking, you know, and I don't care what she says, I was just saying if it was an act USUNT, I don't care. Right? You could have asked me. You went too far, Curls. You're not welcome in this life ever. You know what I mean? After what you did. You know what I mean? Saying, Corey's an act as well. That's not an act. Am I speaking to Corey right now?
No.
No. That definitely wasn't an act.
Yeah, I agree with Johnny still.
She actually called you a CUNT. Yeah, she did. She called me a CUNT. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, she goes, if you're listening to this, you cunt.
Yeah.
She's a nice woman, isn't she?
Why didn't she just come and ask me?
Very feminine.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the reason for Levi to state then that he wasn't going to go live? Definitely not tonight, due to talking about this when he was asked in Payne's box roughly about a half an hour ago. That was his words. Definitely not.
No, because he don't want no links to it.